Welcome back to Channel It's Mazer. We are talking about Sparking Zero and Xenoverse 2. You'll never guess which one I don't like. Guys, Xenoverse 2 is almost a decade old game, and they just got announced their DLC, and I think actually it's a confirmed release date, like October 30th, I think. I saw a YouTuber say that, and I trust that YouTuber just enough, because they got their source from HypeX, who's usually pretty accurate. Anyways, we're getting DLC for Xenoverse 2, the nearly a decade old game, versus Sparking Zero. Guys, did you know they don't have Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku? And if you don't know who Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku is, that would make sense, because you rarely see him in any media, as long as you've only seen Sparking Zero, because he hasn't existed at all. Guys, freaking Super Saiyan 4 Daima is the biggest new transformation, technically. Well, not the biggest, but the newest transformation as of now in Dragon Ball. And you wouldn't know that if you haven't either A, watched the anime, or B, played either Xenoverse 2 or any other game besides, I do mean besides, Sparking Zero. Every other piece of anything has Super Saiyan 4. I mean literally anything. I've seen this. I've seen so many games that have Super Saiyan 4 Diamond now, and he's not a hard character to do. I don't understand why it's taking so long for Sparking Zero just to add the character. The transformation, it's just copy and paste that. But no, apparently their release date for Daima Pack whatever, like 2 is like coming out next year. That's not exactly accurate, but like I think on the Switch 2 version they have like a not confirmed, but like an expected date for that DLC to be around next year, which is crazy to me because first of all, it should have already been out because realistically, how many characters are you really adding for that DLC? We in Sparking Zero, we already have Pansy, we already have Ku, and Do, and we already have freaking Glorio, and we have not Vegeta. Yeah, we have Vegeta and Kid Goku. All they have to do, I believe, is add adult Vegeta and then give us Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku. Kid and adult. It's not a hard concept, but it's taking so long. And this is the newest Dragon Ball game, by the way. Why is it taking so long? Like, okay, Xenoverse 2 also took a while to get their next DLC out. Like, I think there's been like a year or two in between DLCs, which is crazy. Except for the fact that that's not entirely true, actually. I think it's been like a year between DLCs. But either way, that's okay, because the game has more content anyways. We have like raids and stuff. Like if you really think about like when's the last time we had new content in the game versus when we got this DLC dropping, it's actually like a couple of months. It's not that bad. Mind you, this game's a decade old. It's game service is pretty much there. Like there's nothing they can really do crazy to get like all the players back besides being compared to Sparking Zero, because freaking Sparking Zero is acting like Xenoverse 2, but you can't do that. Sparking Zero, you've existed for less than a year, maybe a year now. I don't remember. I don't care either because it's Sparking Zero. I've Sparking Zero is one of those games where I just be like, wow, I bought this game and I hate it. Here's the thing, guys. I recently bought Demon Slayer. When I bought Demon Slayer, I played the game with my brothers, and it was good. And then I got bored because the combat's pretty simple, and then like I'm just like the best player here, and it just becomes a battle of who's got more cheese. But I still like the game, and you already know I'm about to play the DLC. By the way, the Muzan's coming up later. I'll make a video, I promise. Anyways, that game is good. Sparking Zero, I didn't get the game. I got it off of Game Share. So reasonably, I should be able to just holistically enjoy the game, right? No. This game sucks, and even though I literally have it for free, I didn't touch it after a while because I played with my friends, and then I was like, wait, I actually do not enjoy this combat. Because it really is, I think that's just me personally. I don't like the style of it anyways. I think it's just not as good of a fighting game as Xenoverse 2 is, or even just Demon Slayer. I like those better as 3D Arena Fighters. I don't know why I said 3D Arena Fighters. Arena Fighters means 3D. Anyways, that's just my opinion on that. But of course, I think objectively, they're just not doing a good job, like actually like promoting their game. Like, we had so much hype with all the trailers and stuff. They didn't show us anything, any lick of information. They showed us all these characters, all these transformations. Oh wow, they really care about the fans. And then oh man, and what really sold the game, at least for me, what I thought it was going to be a peak game, is that they originally did not have what's it called? Local battle. Which, by the way, looking at it now, that's actually crazy. They didn't have local battle. A Dragon Ball fighting game didn't have local battle. And what's so stupid about the whole situation is that they actually expected you to play this horrible game online and only online. And like you just couldn't play with friends. If you couldn't play with friends with this game, the way I would have not even considered buying the game. And looking at the gameplay now, it's not even worth it. Because, I mean, of course, the way they design characters, you really can't use anybody you want. You have to use certain characters. And it's weird that the game semi-takes itself seriously when it shouldn't. Like, at the end of the day, I think Sparking Zero is a party game. Where you just, like, get to experience, like, how weak certain characters are. But then they kind of started balancing stuff, and now it's not as much of a party game. It's more of just, like, a game. I can't really say it's anything besides just a game. It still leans more on the party element of just like having characters that are just way more strong, but it's just fan service of the game. And it doesn't work out when the fan service isn't fan servicing because they didn't drop any content. I think first of all, I think some of the best content they dropped ended up not being permanent. Like I think they had like some good raids or Broly, whatever. There's like a whole Broly event, I think, and it just wasn't permanent. And then you have freaking no DLC. What's the deal with that? Freaking Bandai. Yeah, Bandai. And that actually does sum up just everything. Like Bandai, you guys just suck. Kind of remind me of the Japanese company that just kind of sucks at making good games. Nintendo. So guys, that's it in the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys actually like Sparking Zero. And also freaking get ready for next video, because next video is probably gonna be about Nintendo, because Sonic Racing is coming out pretty soon, and I got some things to say about Nintendo and their horrible games.